Hi guys, welcome back to Amateur Priority Toys. Today is a very exciting video for me because it is going to be all about the Batman Robin McFarlane figures. So as you can see, I've got Poison Ivy, Batgirl, Batman, and Robin all sitting here. So I have been extremely excited for these guys ever since they announced them. I am a huge fan of the Joel Schumacher movies. And these are probably going to be the last figures I get for 2023. So it is a great way to end the year. So here's Poison Ivy. Next we have Batgirl, Alicia Silverstone. I really love the card these guys come with. It's very nice. And I love that they actually took the time to give this like a red print. It also has the Batman and Robin logo. Here we have Batman himself. So I actually made a mistake. When I ordered these, I accidentally ordered a case. So I actually have 2 extra Batmans. So I'm going to keep one in the box, and I might actually take the other one and give him a cloth cape, because rumor has it that McFarlane is scheming to give us Batmobiles for each Batman movie. So we may get the convertible Batmobile for Batman and Robin, and he will need a cloth cape to sit in that. As of right now, the only way you can get a cloth cape for him is if you bought the huge set McFarlane did with every single Batman live-action movie actor. And as of right now, that's the only way to get a Val Kilmer Batman. So I am hoping that he will give us a Batman Forever wave after this one. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of the Joel Schumacher movies. I am one of the few people who actually has not just sat here on the internet hating on those movies for no reason. I think they're fun, they're part of my childhood, and I really like them. So there's Robin. This is the one I'm most excited for. I love this design for Robin. Love Chris O'Donnell. And yeah, so the only thing about this is it's a shame we didn't get Bane. He's like the only character from this movie they did not do, so I'm hoping they'll do him in the future. But yeah, getting a Batman Forever wave with like Batman, the Batman Forever Robin, Jim Carrey Riddler, Two-Face, that would be really, really awesome. They could even make Bane the Build-A-Figure for that one, because that's mostly all the main characters. So, anyways, let's get these guys out of the box, and let's take a closer look at them. Okay, so real quick, just because I don't want to destroy the packaging, I'm going to show you the trading card through the window box. I'm also leaving her stand in there, because I will probably display these guys on the wall at some point. So that is her card. Nice headshot of Poison Ivy, Uma Thurman. Okay, so here she is. I gotta say, she looks very, very nice, very vibrant. Lots of detail and texture in like the vines right here, or the leaves, I guess I should say. Some nice shading going down here in her pants. She has this nice little leaf on her palm, which is very cool. Lots of really good detail actually in her face. Let's see if my camera will focus. Her eyes just look very good. Hair is nice and bright. She's got this nice headpiece, and it even has the little buns sculpted on there. There's the back side. She will not stand without a figure stand, so I just used a different McFarlane one for now. But yeah, there she is. So she does come with Mr. Freeze, his torso. Okay. Something I want to mention real quick. So she comes in Mr. Freeze's torso, and these are his like kind of butterfly shoulder joints, and they keep falling out, which is making me nervous because earlier this year I got the Atrocitus wave I actually filmed a review of it, and I never posted it because my Atrocitus had the same issue. One of his joints kept popping out, and basically it messed up his whole left arm or right arm. I can't remember which one it was. But in the video, I ended up just getting very mad and got very negative, and I just decided not to post it. But it's a shame because it looks like it might have a similar issue. So I'm really hoping that's not the case, but we will see. Like I said, it will not stay in. But there's Mr. Freeze's torso. So it's a shame she didn't come with any kind of vine accessory. Just something little that she could hold would have been cool. She's even got like a gripping hand, like she's like maybe supposed to hold something. Maybe they cut it. I would have preferred them all to come with accessories and then just have Mr. Freeze by himself as a separate figure rather than to build a figure. But who knows, maybe we'll get something else in the future. But yeah, definitely a great figure. So she got head can move. She's got upper torso, lower torso. Pretty much the standard McFarlane, double jointed. She got like a swivel up here, pivot right here, toe articulation. She's got all the articulation you could want. So there is Poison Ivy. So behind her, I actually have my Batman Robin playset, and in this little compartment, we have the Kenner version. So much more accurate, but here's the original 1999 figure with the new McFarlane figure. There you go. Alright, let's take a look at the next one. Okay, so here's Batgirl's card in the packaging. Just gonna leave that in there. And then she comes with Mr. Freeze's head, which looks very good. Definitely looks like Arnold. I really like the light blue right here on top. And then it comes with the left and right shoulder pad. These are a soft, flimsy plastic. They're all one color. And then we have the gun. Same thing, all one color. Not a lot of detail in terms of paint. And then it comes with a little ice blast that can go in the end of it. And then here is the Batgirl figure. So just like the Poison Ivy, definitely looks a lot like Alicia Silverstone, the actress. I really like the way they've sculpted this cape. It definitely looks like that leathery material that they use in the movies. So the diaper is a little bit of a different color than the rest of her, which kind of sucks, but it's not that noticeable. The face definitely looks really good. Lots of good sculpting on the hair. There's the bat symbol there. She has two fisted hands, but she's not going to be holding any accessories if you have any for her. Let's see how she does standing up. Not too bad. So you can manage with her without a stand. The Poison Ivy definitely needs the stand. And she's got her high heels. Looks very good. So her head's going to move all around. She's got upper torso, lower torso, upper jointed down here. Looks like pretty much the same as Poison Ivy. Toe articulation, double jointed here, swivel, turn, bicep rotation, all kinds of good articulation. Okay, so just like Poison Ivy, let's do a quick comparison to the classic Kenner figure. So here she is. Basic 5 POA. A nice blue, light blue pattern rubbery cape, and obviously she has the cowl, which she does wear for a split second in the movie, but I think this figure was based more off of concept art. And I'm just now noticing for the first time the bat symbol is not accurate. It actually looks more like Batman's. But there they are together. And one more quick thing I want to check is the bat cycle. I want to see how a McFarlane 7-inch figure will look to see if it will work for display purposes or not. Let's get it on here. It's actually not too bad. You could kind of get away with it. Certain angles. Yeah, I kind of like how that looks. Hopefully the Robin cycle will work for Robin, but don't worry, we will test that also. Okay, so here is Batman's trading card inside the packaging. Nice headshot of George Clooney right there. So he comes with the right and left leg for our Mr. Freeze. I'm gonna set those over there. And he also comes with 2 little ice accessories. So you can put these on his hands. This is going to be the part of the movie where Mr. Freeze had iced his hands to the side of that like spaceship he was driving. I'll put a little screenshot right there. Okay, and here he is, the man himself, George Clooney as Batman, one of my favorite Batman actors. So a lot of nice sculpting here. The abs, musculature on the legs, the belt. I love the way the chest symbol looks connected to the cowl. And of course, you can't forget them, the bat nipples. They are there. Here's the back of the cape. So this is a big rubbery cape. Like I said, supposedly McFarlane is going to do Batmobiles for every Batman, in which case you would need to replace this with a cloth cape to probably get him in there, or McFarlane's going to have to release another version with the cloth cape. Right now, the only way to get the cloth cape, again, is in that giant set, but I am not going to be spending that much on that set as of right now. But he is a great looking figure. The face just looks so good. It looks just like him. My camera will focus. Definitely looks like George Clooney. So in the movie, there's different shots of him. Sometimes he looks like he's all blue. Sometimes he looks like he's all black. Sometimes it looks like a mix. For this figure, I think they did a good job of blending the two. It looks blackish on my camera, but in person it's got some blue tint. I'm just noticing his big bat symbols on his legs too. Looks very nice. But if McFarlane were to release this figure again, or even the one that he released earlier this year, I'm curious if the paint scheme is different or not. So if somebody out there has both, let me know if the paint is any different. I would love to know. But yep, here he is. So let's see if we can get his ice accessories on him. Okay, so they're kind of similar to the Flash lightning bolts, where they don't really have a perfect way of attaching to his arms. I did the best I could. So this is kind of how he was posed in the movie. He was frozen to the wall, kind of like how I did right here. So that's about as good as it gets for the ice accessories. Not the greatest. I would have preferred some Joel Schumacher like batarangs and bat grapples, but that's okay. Real quick, I will mention also he does have 2-fisted hands, just like Batgirl, so there isn't going to be any posing him with other accessories if you have them. Okay, and then last but not least, let's compare him to the Kenner figure. So this is as close as I have to kind of like the original, just basic look Batman figure that I have. He's more of like a grayish brown. I actually really like this color scheme. But so there's a comparison there. They actually did a figure, I believe it was a mail away like Kodak offer or something, and that was supposed to be like more in line with how he looked in the movie, like this. But when I was a kid, this was always just kind of the regular Batman for me. He's got a weird hard plastic cape. But there he is with the Kenner figure from 1999. So let's go ahead and take a look at the last figure, which is going to be Robin, the figure I was most excited for. Okay, there's Robin's card in the box. So a nice picture of Chris O'Donnell. So he comes with a couple accessories. He comes with some more ice accessories. So this is going to be to kind of mimic the part in the movie where he is frozen by Mr. Freeze. I'll go ahead and put a screenshot of that up here. And then he also comes with the last two parts to our Mr. Freeze figure, the two hands. So I will build Mr. Freeze when we're done talking about Robin. Okay, so here's the Robin figure. He looks very good. Definitely looks like Chris O'Donnell. The mask looks great. The painting on the eyes. The red on top of black. All looks really good. Perfect sculpting up here and like his abs. His belt is accurate. He's got the Robin symbols on the boots. He's got his spikes. There is a break right here in the red, and I can't remember if it is like that in the movie or not. I want to say no, but I could be wrong. But very minor. If that isn't accurate, that's a very minor thing for me. The back of the cape looks great. Looks just like the material that they used in the movie. And the way it swooshes to one side reminds me of the classic Kenner capes, kind of swooshing to one side. This is a deluxe Kenner Robin. But overall, very, very happy with him. And his articulation is going to be the same as Batman's, so I'm not really going to go over all that again. But let's get the Kenner figure out here to compare him, and let's see if we can get him on the motorcycle. Okay, so let's get our Kenner figure out of here. So as you can see, the Kenner figure definitely has more blue than black. But same belt design, same red up here. And like I said, that cape swooshing is kind of similar. But there he is, next to the Kenner figure. And then here we have the Kenner Robin cycle. So let's see if this will work or not. Not really. You could probably get him standing next to it, maybe certain angles, but it doesn't really look right like that. So I went ahead and I pulled out the Grifter bike from The Batman, and he looks very cool on that. But unfortunately, because he has the fisted hands, he has no way of gripping the handlebars. Like I said, I would have preferred Mr. Freeze be his own figure, and that they all came with accessories or changeable hands. But I'm not going to complain too much. I'm just very happy we finally got a wave of these guys. So let's go ahead and build Mr. Freeze now. Okay, so Mr. Freeze is built. Now he is not that much bigger than any of the other figures in the line. So like I said, he really could have just been his own figure, single carded. And then maybe we could have got a Build-A-Figure Bane or got some accessories. But I think the sculpting on him is very good. I think the paint is kind of awful. He just has like this light blue, and then he has just a flat gray. So all these different textures are sculpted in. They're not like really brought out by giving them different paint applications. The only place he has good paint really is his face, because as you can see, he's got a kind of silvery paint right here. The rest of this is a flat, like matte gray. It's also got this nice translucent blue up here. It's different from the skin. His eyes look good. I mean, just looking at his face, he looks really nice, but everything else is bland on him, in my opinion. He is the most disappointing figure in the wave, I think. Even his gun, it's just the same color as his body. And like I said, it's really a shame because there's so much nice sculpting in here, but it's, you know, it's not highlighted by the good paint. So a little disappointed with him. Here's his little freeze. That's what you just stick it in the gun. It's okay. I don't love it. It's fine, I guess. I wouldn't even really pose him with that. I'd probably just leave it out. But there he is. Somebody who's really good at customizing figures could probably go in here and do all the paint that McFarlane didn't do and make it look like a really nice figure. But unfortunately, he's just a little bit bland. Yeah, so let's go and get the Kenner figure out and compare him. Okay, so here he is, coming out of the chamber. And it's actually kind of funny. If you look at this figure from 1999, he's very similar to this one. Like I said, all one gray color with the blue highlights that are all one color. The only difference is actually this one is a more shiny metallic gray, and this one is a more flat gray. I think the silver actually looks better on this one, but the face definitely looks better on that one, obviously. But yeah, whereas all the other Kenner figures are definitely an improvement. The McFarlane figures are an improvement over the old ones. This one is kind of just on par. Like, they both have good sculpting, but just okay paint. And this is the Mr. Freeze figure that I actually grew up with, right here. This one right here on the right, I just got earlier this year in an action figure lot. This one is based off concept art, that's why he looks a little different. But I just wanted to point out that, take some of these things off of him, he has much better paint. He's got lots of translucent blues, his face is white, he's got silver, he's got a darker blue, like a metallic-y looking blue. Definitely a much more impressive figure, I think, as far as paint. I think McFarlane kind of dropped the ball a little bit. So there he is. Real quick, I just realized I forgot to show off Robin with the ice accessory. There he is, looking a little frozen, like in the movie. So there's the full wave, a whole bunch of random old school Kenner figures. And here's some representation for Bane, since he didn't get his figure yet. Hopefully he will soon. But yeah, I'm very happy to have this wave. Very, very happy. I love Batman and Robin. I've always loved that movie. So I'm very happy to have these guys in my collection. Here's just some of my Kenner figures. I might just do a video on my Kenner Batman and Robin collection, because I have quite a few. So maybe I'll do that. But let me know what you guys think of the wave. I think McFarlane really hit it out of the park, with the exception of Mr. Freeze, who is a little bit of a letdown. But I'm hoping that rumor is true, and then we get a Batman and Robin Batmobile for Batman, and getting some Bat Cycles for Robin, and Batgirl would be awesome too. But yeah, I'm also really hoping for the Batman Forever wave. I will definitely be pre-ordering that once it's announced. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.